Um, hey ladies, welcome to Aria's 5 and 6 month baby update. I'm whispering because I'm trying to keep her asleep. She's cranky. She will not be through the whole video, but uh, listen, just hit the subscribe button. Like this video and comment down below, and yeah, do that, and I'll see you in the video. Bye.
She undid it.
She didn't do what?
The Velcro.
Did she? Yeah, she does. She can do that now. Yeah, I know. So Aria is now 7 months. She turned 7 months on February the 5th. So on March 5th, she'll be 8 months. Why am I going backwards? I am tired. She will be 8 months old. So last we weighed her, she was, gosh, I don't even know where she was. I think she was like 5 months or 6 months. I think she was 14 pounds. Remember, she was 4 pounds 9 ounces at birth, so she is off a little bit, but she was a preemie, so she's off a little bit, but not too much, because to get into the 50th percentile, she was only down by 2 pounds, so that's great. I'm sure she's gained more now since she's now eating twice a day. Baby loves to eat, and we make our own baby food. We don't buy any baby food anymore. That just got to be really expensive, and it's just cheaper to make your own food and then give it to her, because you get large quantities of it, you know, and you have it for a while. You can store it yourself. You don't have to worry about getting them tiny little jars of food, but I mean, it's just easier that way. What else? What I love about Aria, so she's, again, like, she's eating twice a day. She sits in a high chair. She loves it. She loves all vegetables. There are no sweets, like no sweet food, like fruits. She doesn't like fruits. We tried it. She's not a fan of it, so that's it for feeding. She is reaching for our food. She wants to try our food. I'm not ready for that yet, because we don't put in her food, we don't put anything in it. We just blend that vegetable, we mix the vegetables together, and she's like that. The main thing her favorite foods are, I would think, are the green beans. She loves green beans. She loves potatoes, squash, what else? What is it? Sweet potato. She loves all that stuff. So those are the things she's really into. And we don't put anything, like I said, we just blend it together and put it together. Carrots, she loves carrots too. She loves carrots. So those are the things she's into. But we do end up buying a little jar of prunes to mix with her food. The reason being is because we noticed that the more vegetables she eats, the more constipated she was. So we started mixing just a little bit. So we bought the little beech nut jar of prunes, and we mix it with her little vegetables, and we feed it to her just a little bit, not too much, and it does keep her regular. So that's a good little tip if you're feeding your baby like that, if your baby only loves vegetables, so because they can get a little backed up from that. I do want to start her on a probiotic. She has not been on a probiotic yet, and I do want to start her on it because I did want to give her body a chance to figure itself out, as you know we do as humans. I mean, if you think about back in the day when your mother was raising you, and unless you're, really young, and then, when your grandmother was being raised, they didn't have probiotics. Your body had to figure out itself on its own. So I'd like you to give, the reason why I didn't start is because I wanted to give her body the natural way of its own and try to figure itself out. And now we start the probiotics, I guess, just to make sure that everything's running smoothly, So let's move on to her motor skills. The baby is amazing. So I was like, oh, I'm expecting her not to do exactly what the other girls did, as far as, and the other kids, excuse me, not just girls, my boy, as far as her development, because she is preemie. So I would always be like, oh, she's preemie, she'll be fine. But she's doing exactly what they were doing at this age. She's sitting alone. She doesn't have a problem sitting alone. She doesn't fall over unless she wants to. She'll throw herself back if she feels the need. She does roll over if she wants to get something and rolls over to her tummy. She also can roll back. She'll do that if she's angry. So one time I was sitting her on her, she was sitting up, and I pulled her towards me, and she kind of just on her hands and knees. So she falls, she lands right on her hands and knees. So that's pretty cool. And she's also doing the rocking thing and trying to swim and doing the whole, trying to inchworm herself across. She's only 7 months, so she's still doing all the getting ready to crawl. She's not crawling yet. So we'll see. All my kids typically crawled at 8, 9 months, and by 10 months they were walking, except for Newbie. Newbie was walking at 9 months. So all my kids typically were there, except for Maya. She was walked at 15 months. So we'll see. We will see. The more she can get down and play and roll around on her belly, the more she'll get crawling. They want to get to things, and she'll figure her body out, right? Another thing about her motor skills and just overall, Aria, she can extend her arms, and I was just like so proud of her. I'm just like, I don't know why that was such a big milestone to me. I mean, obviously, but she has full range of her arms now. Before you pull it, it'd be a little tight, you know how babies do. And now she can extend her arm out all the way. It's the cutest thing, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, and she loves what I do. Yay with her. That's her favorite thing. So I lift her arms up high, and I was just like in tears because she can now extend her arm fully, which is so random, but that was something I was really excited about. Sleeping. Let's go to sleeping. She naps really well on someone. If you put her down, she's not going to nap as good. She'll do a 20 to 40 minute nap once you put her in her playpen, because that's where she's sleeping now, the pack and play. She'll do that. But napping, she won't. She has to sleep on her father. She needs to cuddle him or the Dara or somebody like that. Anybody, really. She'll sleep on anybody as long as she doesn't have to get into that playpen. Sleeping through the night. She gets up about twice a night, and it's just because she dropped her binky or her bottle's missing and that sort of thing. She can now sleep, like, I don't know, she only gets up twice a night, if that. And she goes from about 10 o'clock to 7 a.m., sometimes 8 a.m. I don't like it when she sleeps till 8 a.m. because it throws off her whole schedule. We have a whole schedule thing, and I like to keep her on schedule, so I hate when she sleeps till 8 a.m. because it messes up her 11 o'clock nap, stuff like that. But she does do that sometimes, and it's more often than not, that she sleeps through till 8 o'clock, 8:30. And we have to wake her up because the kid, she gets into her sleep and she sleeps good. She still sleeps in her Halo sleep sack. We've been putting her in that. Her arms are fully out now. We do not put her arms down to swaddle them. Her arms are out. She's able to move. Reason being is because she likes to grab her bottle and her binky. And she can do that herself, but she gets tired and she can't find the binky or the bottle, so she has a problem with that. Aria is holding her bottle when she feels like it. The bottle that we have, I can't remember the name of the bottle. What is that bottle, do you know?
The Dr. Brown? Wait,
no, not the Dr.
Tommy
Brown.
Tippy.
The Tommy Tippy. That bottle is a great bottle. Love the bottle, right? But it's too fat for her little hands. So we are moving back to the Dr. Brown's little skinnier ones that she had at birth, so that she can hold her bottle more comfortably for her, and doesn't have to get up and pop that bottle in at night. So it's just easy for everybody involved. She can hold her bottle when she wants to. Sometimes she just sits there and plays with her feet while you feed her or whatever, or she'll pull at your hair or whatever. It doesn't really matter. But toys, she definitely puts toys in her mouth. Again, she's been moving toys from hand to hand, like switching hands with toys. She's been doing that. She likes to throw toys. She loves balloons. She loves to beat up balloons. So she's really, just being a baby. She's just being a baby. One thing that has improved is her car rides. For a while, their car rides were so... Putting her in the car seat was kind of like, ugh. But we persevered. We got into that. I said, Daniel, you know what we got to do? We got to start putting her in the car, even if we're not really going anywhere. Just put her into the car seat so she get used to the fact that she's in that car seat. So even if she was screaming, I was like, put her in the car seat. We'll get there. So one time she was really crying. She didn't want to do anything. She didn't want to get in that car seat. We put her in. We strapped her in. We put her into the car. A little bit of tough love. It's important. She was crying. By the time she got outside, she was like, "Whoa, what's this?" And the wind hit her, and she was just like, okay. We put her in the car. She was fine. And ever since that day, she's able to take rides. Not long distance rides. We haven't done one of those yet, but she can take rides in the car now without screaming her head off, which is lovely for us in the car, lovely for the driver, obviously, because nobody wants to hear kids screaming. There were a few things that we still do. There are still a few things that we do when she is upset. We do have a tablet for her, which sounds crazy, but she does have a tablet that I downloaded Bubble Guppies because that's her favorite show. So I downloaded like a whole season of Bubble Guppies. So we have that in case of emergency of screaming fits to distract her. She has a toy bar up against her on her car seat, and we do bring extra little toys to distract her. And if that all else fails, we sing. We sing to her, and we've done it about twice now. And it's like we get close to the house and she starts to freak out and just want to get out of the car. We just start singing. We just sing this one little song and she's happy. I think that's it. Is that it? Her favorite person is her daddy, but she has gotten really hooked on Newbie now. That's another person. Dia became a love. She still hates me. Doesn't want anything to do with me. If she could be with anybody else, she'd prefer the other person. She likes me as long as I'm not holding her, which is weird. I don't know if I told you this before, but she would scream if I go near her. And I'm just like, I knew this baby didn't like me, but kids have preferences. So I was like, this is not going to be too bad. It's fine. Most of my kids prefer their daddy. Fine. But when this child starts going to everybody but you, I'm like, lady, I gave you life. Like, excuse me. Don't mind me. I'm just over here giving you life. It's fine with me. You don't have to like me, I guess. But we deal with it. I still hold her when she lets me. You know, I snuggle her when she lets me. Otherwise, I just give it to the person she wants to be with. That's it. Do we have anything else? Clothing-wise, I'm so sorry. I got off track completely. She is in 6 to 9 months. But she also wears a 12-month pajamas. I'll show you soon. And I guess it'll be on the screen, hopefully right here. She has this little pink set my parents bought her, little pants. And before she was born, my mother bought it. And I was like, oh, this is going to be way too big for me. I have to wait so long to put it on her. No, she fits it so comfortably. That is my favorite pair of pants to put on her because those are her lounge pants. She loves those things. And I can't believe she's already doing that. We did thrift some of her new clothing. So we did pick up 6 to 9 months, but I should have went to 12 months because the kid, she's a chunky butt. She likes to eat. She's all rolled out. So I think that's it. We are seeing some little teeth. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to think of what else I didn't tell you. There are some little teeth, white popping through. I wouldn't say teeth, but white popping through. She's gumming on everything she can. She's been teething for a couple of months now. I know somebody asked that. And she's been teething for a couple of months now, so I'm scared. I just didn't want to acknowledge it. I don't like teething. I hate teething. And I feel like if I don't pay too much attention to it, it won't be so dramatic. I hate teething. So, but yeah, she's been doing good with that. Not too bad. Not too bad. We do have the day and night Oragel, baby Oragel, if we need it. We don't use it often. I think I might have used it once. And that was just the daytime. So we don't use it often. Okay, that is it. I think that's it for sure, for real. Yeah, she's still in the same size diaper. Did I tell you she was in a size 3 diaper? I'm not sure if she was in 3s before, but she's in a size 3 now. I'm not sure if I told you that in the last video. You have to let me know. All right, that's it for this video. Yes, she's in size 3 diaper. I will see you in the next one. Bye, girl, bye.